It is Thursday, September 17th, and this is CONCACAF VideoSignals. On today's show, we have the highlights from last night's action in the CONCACAF Champions League. We'll take a look at tonight's games as well. Plus, there's the CONCACAF quiz. We start with the CONCACAF Champions League, where last night in Mexico, Pachuca made it look easy in a 2-0 win over 10-man Houston Dynamo. The Tuzos extended its unbeaten streak in all competitions to 5 consecutive games and posted its second straight shutout in the Champions League. Edgar Benitez put the home side ahead in the 26th minute when he broke through the middle and got past 4 Dynamo defenders, easily beating goalkeeper Tally Hall. Just before halftime, Houston was reduced to 10 men when referee Elmer Bonilla showed a red card to Dominic Oduro for his tackle on Cristian Jimenez. Oduro was the 4th Dynamo player to be ejected in 2 CCL games. Paul Aguilar cemented the final score in the 74th minute when slack defending allowed the 23-year-old to slip toward the middle from the right and unleash a shot from 20 yards that Houston will have been disappointed to concede. Pachuca is flying high. Houston still has never won an away Champions League game. In Maribela, Trinidad, Pumas came from behind twice in the game's last 3 minutes to tie a determined W connection 2-2. Jonathan Frias put the home side ahead in the 21st minute after he did well to control a bouncing cross in the box and sending a right-footed shot into the far side netting. Connection held on bravely for the next 66 minutes until a Pumas corner caused a series of defensive miscues, allowing Victor Rosales to slip in unnoticed and not to score. W Connection thought it had the game won 2 minutes later when Renato Pereira rose to the occasion and restored the home side's lead, backheading a Houghton Hector corner into the Pumas goal. With time running out, W Connection displayed an inability once again to deal with the Pumas corner as the visitors equalized through veteran Francisco Palencia. Joy for Pumas, despair for W Connection, which has not won a CCL home game in 3 tries. Eddie Gavin scored in the 5th minute and Columbus Crew held on to beat host Saprissa 1-0 in San Jose, Costa Rica. A neat interchange in the midfield between Jason Garay and Stephen Lenhart released a rambling Gavin, who connected on a right-footed shot inside the box. It proved to be the game winner. It was Saprissa's first ever loss at home in the CCL. Columbus is undefeated in 11 of its last 13 games in all competitions. Match Day 3 concludes tonight with 2 games. In a meeting of the first-place teams in Mexico and Honduras, Toluca hosts Marathon. Real España travels to Guatemala to face Comunicaciones. VideoSignals will have the highlights tomorrow. Now it is time for today's CONCACAF quiz. Yesterday, we asked you the following question. Can you name Costa Rica's head coach at the 2006 World Cup Finals in Germany? Congratulations to all who responded with the correct answer. Alexander Guimarães. Now for today's question. Costa Rica hired René Simões to coach its national team through the rest of the World Cup qualifying campaign. Can you name the team that Simões coached at the 1998 World Cup Finals in France? If you think you know the answer, please send an email to videosignals@concacaf.org by 12 p.m. New York time tomorrow. If you answer correctly, your name will be placed into a weekly draw. The winner will receive a prize from CONCACAF. Well, that's all for today. Thanks for joining us at VideoSignals, your source for CONCACAF news.